welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing about the one more important topic, JavaScript closures. What exactly the closures are? How can we give an example for the closures? Actually, closures allow us, to access variables from its outer scope, though it is closed. So let me explain with an example. So let me create a file called maybe over here, closures.html. Let me create a simple HTML file, script. So basically I am going to create a function, a simple function, outer function, and I will be calling this function right away. I have created one function called outer function and I have called that function. Now inside this function I am going to create a variable called let outer variable equal to some. I am from outer variable. Make sure, see, this particular variable doesn't have any access to the outside of this function scope. It is actually available inside of a function called outer function. Now I want to access this particular function outside of this function. Okay, I want to access this particular variable outside of the outer function scope. How can I do that? I'm going to create a function called inner function. So this particular function is going to maybe log this. Okay, so inner function is actually logging the outer variable message. Now I am going to return this, return inner function. It is straightforward. When I call this particular function, it's actually returning a function called inner function, which is having access to this particular variable. It means though the outer scope doesn't have any access to this variable, with help of this kind of implementation, which we call closures, we would be able to access the inner scoped variables. How? Whatever you are getting after this execution, we just need to save in closure variable. So for this closure variable, you are invoking a function called outer function, which is actually returning this particular inner function. Now I am going to invoke this particular function. Let me run this. Wow, there you go. Though that particular function doesn't have access from the outside of this outside scope, with help of closures, what we actually did is we just created a function where the variable is exist and you return that function. Then when you execute the outer function, it is actually returning the inner function, which is having the access to the variable. Now you could able to access that particular variable. So technically the explanation in this example, inner function is a closure because it retains access to the outer variable. Okay, even after the outer function has completed the execution. When closure is invoked, it still have the access to the outer variable and can log its value. Hope it is clear. If you have any doubts, if you need further explanation, do let me know in the comment section. And if you want to discuss any particular topic, you can mention in the comments. So I will take it up as a next interview question, and I can walk through with a practical example. Thank you very much. Let's meet in next question. Until then, bye. I request you please do subscribe and share. If you have anything to be discussed, please do comment in comment section. Thank you guys. Bye.